talk to you briefly this evening from the book of Psalms. Psalm number 30. All right. Beginning at the 4th verse. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of hills, and give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. For his anger endureth but for a moment, and in his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Sing unto the Lord, O ye saints of hills. Give thanks at the remembrance of his holiness. For his anger endureth but for a moment. In his favor is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And I won't talk, if God permit us, from these words. I want to talk about the joy that morning brings. We read to you from this Psalms, and we who study the Holy Writ know that the Psalms is called the Hebrew hymn book. For some reason, the Hebrews love to sing. Somewhat like black folks. I don't care where they are or what they are doing. Somebody gonna do some singing. Whether they are at home or on the job, they're gonna find some way to sing a song. In the military or even in prison, somebody is going to sing. And so it is called the Hebrew hymn book. Notice, if you will, the Hebrews, when God brought them out of Egypt, as soon as they crossed the Red Sea, Moses composed a song unto the Lord, and that's just a way of showing your gratitude at what the Lord has done for you. And Pastor Barber, he brought you 22 years, and I know that you're happy today that God has brought you. And so Israel, they always sung a song unto the Lord. And God gets joy when you really sing from your heart. When you sing because you love the Lord gets joy out of it. When you sing because you know the Lord is your keeper. When you sing because you know that he is your bread, even in a starving land. When you sing because you know that he is your water in dry places, then God gets joy out of it. You see, here to recognize that all of their help comes from the Lord. You can say what you will or may, but if you follow the life and the history of the Israelites, even though they went contrary to God's will many times, but when they found themselves in trouble and they couldn't find a way out, they always wandered back to God. They always told the Lord about their condition and when God did something about their condition, they always rendered a song unto the Lord. can't, when a real child of God can't help but to get happy. And you know what the Lord has done for you. You can't help but to, if you can't sing, you'll learn how to moan a little bit. Amen. You can't moan, you learn how to hum a little bit. You know, everybody can't really carry a tune, but you can hum a little bit. And it's just joy when you, amen, get a song down in your soul. And it is said that this particular song was penned by David. David was one of God's choice men. He was called a man after God's own heart. Anytime that you're doing the will of God, Pastor Barber, amen, then you are in the will of God, and God will take care of you. David was called a man after God's own heart. Amen. You see, David, amen, before, amen, that God really began to use him when he was a little boy. Amen. God had him in training and keeping his father's sheep. Amen. That just was good training for David. Because God knew that one day he was going to point him over the kingdom of Israel. That he had to know how to take tender loving care of his people. And any time that you are a sheep herder, amen, you have to have a loving hand of love. So David had been a sheep herder. And being a sheep herder, we know that one day as he was out in the field, taking care of his father's sheep, till along came a bear from the forest. David didn't run from the bear, nor from his sheep, but he ran to the bear. And he slew the bear with his own hand. God gave him power, amen, to protect his sheep. Not only that, but a lion came from the forest. David was able to stand up and face the lion. You see, Pastor Bible, whenever you are a servant of God, everything is not going to be easy for you. Amen. The way going to get hard and dreary sometimes. The way going to get hard and dark sometimes. The way going to get rough and rocky. Jesus said, behold, I've seen you folks as a lamb in the midst of wolves. Therefore, I want you to be wise as a serpent, but yet harmless as a dove. And David learned all of this by following his father's sheep. And then when God got ready to, amen, to upgrade David's life, amen, he sent him on the battlefront. He called his father Jesse and said, Jesse, I want you to send your son David. I want you to send him to the battle line and find out how your other sons are getting along. But that was the way God had to move his servant up. Sometimes it doesn't seem right the way you're moving, but God has his own way when you get ready to move you up. And he sent David to the front line. And when David got to the front line, he heard, amen, over in the valley, that one crying out saying, send me a man. That man was Goliath, standing over in the valley, crying out to Israel, saying, send me a man. And they tell me all the Israelite soldiers, they were trembling in their stead. But I heard David said, who is this uncircumcised joint that is trying to defy the army of God? And they told David that it was Goliath. And David said, I'll go and fight him. If he want a man, I'll go and fight him. But I heard his brother say, listen, David, you're nothing but a little runny boy. You're mannish. And I come to tell you, you need to go back home where my father is. Amen. The battle is for men. The battle is for soldiers. And you just a sheep herder. You need to go back home. But when the Lord touch you,